y'all, I'm Tamara and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here because today we are going to talk about SEPHORiA 2024 and whether the VIP ticket was worth it. If you are new to my channel and you do enjoy this video, I hope you hit that subscribe button and come back as part of my community. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Y'all, your support means the absolute world to me. I'm going to walk through the products in my SEPHORiA VIP bag and also talk about the samples I got at SEPHORiA 2024 in Atlanta. I am not going to link to all of the products in the description box below, but I will add my Sephora link. So if I have inspired you to purchase any of these beautiful products, please consider using my link to shop. It doesn't cost you anything extra and it goes a very, very long way to help support my channel. With that, let's go ahead and dive in. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been to every single US SEPHORiA event since it started in 2018. I went to SEPHORiA LA in 2018 and 2019. We did not have any SEPHORiA in 2020, unfortunately. And then SEPHORiA went virtual in 2021 and 2022. I participated in both of those. It was so much fun. And then in 2023, I went to SEPHORiA in New York. And in 2024, I just got back from SEPHORiA Atlanta. I've also been to a SEPHORiA on tour event in Houston for Tatcha in 2019. So I do have some expertise on the subject, and I would love to let you know how this year's experience compared to past years. So first and foremost, if you watched my vlog or really anyone's from SEPHORiA in New York in 2023, you will know that due to a hurricane, flooding in the venue in New York, torrential downpour, flooding out on Long Island and Brooklyn, they did have to cancel sessions 1 and 2, which was the first day, Friday, of SEPHORiA last year. Unfortunately, this year's SEPHORiA was also on the East Coast during hurricane season, and wouldn't you know it, Atlanta got hit by a hurricane and session 1 on Friday was unfortunately canceled. I am also a Sephora Squad Alumni member. I actually got into town Wednesday night because I had Sephora Squad events Wednesday evening and Thursday evening. My flight was actually very, very delayed getting into Atlanta Wednesday night. I still made it to the Villa Sephora Squad and influencer party that night. It was so much fun. I was supposed to go to a walkthrough of SEPHORiA Thursday night and that was canceled as well. That's when the hurricane was supposed to come in and I think some of the brands weren't able to make it in on time. They ended up turning our pregame party into a full evening party for us since the SEPHORiA walkthrough was canceled. So I thought that was a lot of fun and I am so thankful that I was included in those events as a Sephora Squad alumni member. I did actually have a VIP ticket to session 2, which was Friday evening, and I had a GA ticket to session 1, which was Friday morning, but I suspected Friday morning's session would be canceled. Sure enough, it was, but I met up with a bunch of my friends from Sephora's Beauty Insider community. And my friend Leah's husband, such a sweetheart, actually drove us to the venue that morning and they let us pick up our bags. So I was able to get my first bag, bring it back to the hotel with me. I went through everything really quickly, went to lunch with my friends, and then Leah's husband drove us all to the venue for the VIP session that afternoon. But because I had those events, I had a lot of clothes. I had dresses and heels for both events. My suitcases were already pretty packed. So with the VIP bag, the GA bag, and the samples I got at the SEPHORiA session 2, I was flying home Saturday morning and I knew my suitcases would be way overweight. So I had to figure out how I was going to get my VIP, GA, and sample bags home with me. I looked into Delta and they said I could bring a third bag, but it was going to be $150 extra to fly the bag, and I was going to have to figure out how to get a third suitcase to the hotel and then wrangle 3 suitcases through the airport to check in, and that just sounded awful. So I ended up going to UPS to ship 35 pounds of makeup from Atlanta to my house via UPS. It was only $108. So I was able to go Saturday morning before my flight. They packaged everything up for me within that $108 cost. fast, and I mailed it to myself, and it got to my house in 2 days, which was insane. Honestly, it was so worth it to mail everything home. It all arrived safe and sound. It really worked out in the end. The actual SEPHORiA event this year was at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. I felt like the venue was bigger than the last couple of years. So the first year in LA, it was at the Majestic downtown, which is a really, really small venue, but honestly, that was my favorite SEPHORiA experience to date. 2019, we were at Shrine Auditorium in LA, and that one was pretty big. Last year, it was at Essex Crossing on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. It felt smaller. I don't know if it was smaller, but it was really crowded. This year, we were at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. I should probably sit down and calculate the space to figure out which one really had more space, but this seemed like a really huge venue, but it was so crowded. This was definitely the most crowded year I have been to SEPHORiA. Like, the lines for some of the booths were like 30-40 minutes. And with your VIP ticket, it's definitely worthwhile because you do get an extra hour in the venue. So you get 4 hours in the venue instead of 3. But even with 4 hours, I would say I only made it to about 70% of the booths. You know, the very first year, I missed a couple of booths just because I had no idea what to expect. I did a beauty service. The Pat McGrath had a glitter lips booth there that year. So I was doing services. I made a custom lipstick. I had a YSL lipstick engraved. So I was doing all this extra stuff, and I missed a couple of booths, but it was still worth it. I didn't really feel like I missed anything because I had these special experiences. 2019, I went to 3 sessions, including the VIP walkthrough. So I saw everything. It was perfect. Last year, I think we missed maybe 1 or 2 booths, but we were like just trying to get through as fast as we could. We skipped our master class. I also skipped my master class this year. I can't remember which class I registered for this year, but I was so overwhelmed because it was so hot in the venue and there were so many people. With the lines being so long, it was just not as fun as past years. That would not prevent me from going again because I do feel like they learn from past experiences, and I feel like it does get better every year in certain ways. In the future, I just really hope that they do something to help diminish the lines. Like, most of the booths had different games you could play, which was fun, and it was cute to get your samples, but it took a lot longer to get through the line. Another thing I noticed this year is that a lot of the booths had candy. So like, you go through and they give you a bag and you can get candy. Rare Beauty had one. I couldn't get into Rare Beauty. The line was too long. I never made it to Sol de Janeiro, which made me sad because that's usually my favorite SEPHORiA booth. They always have the cutest backgrounds and really fun photo ops. The Kayali booth and Danessa Myrick's booths were right next to each other. Both were so long, but I did make it to both of those. Also say, right when we walked into SEPHORiA, instead of letting you just free reign, go to whatever booth you wanted, there were people who directed you to go in a certain way. I kind of wish they hadn't done that. We had an idea of which booths were going to be more crowded, and I would have liked to go to those first. So next year, I'm just going to try to go. I'm going to try to hit the booths that had the longest lines that I missed this year. I also missed Fable and Maine. I missed Replica. I missed Shark. I missed a couple others. And I will say that for the most part, the brand reps and marketing reps working at the booths were so gracious, so sweet. They did have Liquid Death water stations throughout. We were taking turns grabbing water for each other. But overall, I mean, the experience was good. I will say also, they started shutting down about 10 minutes before everything closed. They wouldn't let you into the booths anymore, and they made everybody get in line to get their swag bags. And so like, we all missed out on like that last 10-15 minutes, but that's where I was able to walk past the Rare Beauty booth, and they gave me a bracelet and a little liquid blush, which was really sweet because I was so sad I missed their booth. So we did get in this very, very long line to get out, but then somebody came through and she was saying, if you have a VIP, I'm going to escort you up to the VIP booth. So my friends and I were able to go with her, and the line was a lot shorter to get our VIP swag bags. If you had a GA bag, the line to get the bag was crazy. And then again, bless his heart, my friend's husband came and picked us up from the venue to take us back to the hotel. So he was a lifesaver because it was crazy watching people trying to get Ubers and Lyfts outside of the venue or wait for rides. We just had to figure out where he was parked and then we were good to go. So again, thank you so much to my friend Leah and her lovely husband because they rented a big van and they really saved the day. So overall, it was good. Favorite booths this year were actually the LaCroix booth. I haven't seen them there before. I think this was their first time there as a sponsor. They were giving out like their new, I think it was like a peach strawberry flavor that was delicious. They had a cute photo op. They gave us a ton of swag. I'll show you some of it in a minute. It was so cute. I also absolutely loved the Charlotte Tilbury booth. It was gorgeous. They had like this Moulin Rouge theme. It was so pretty. That was one of my two favorite photo ops. My other favorite photo op was at Urban Decay. They had like a glam bot that kind of went around you while you're standing on this platform. That was so much fun. I heard there was another glam bot at the very beginning when you walked in, but they were saying, oh, it's just a photo opportunity if you want to get a picture taken. I didn't realize it was like the full glam bot experience. So I'm sad I missed out on that. The other benefit to having the VIP ticket is you can get into the VIP lounge where they had drinks. They had another little candy booth. They had a really cute photo op with a like a ball pit, but it was full of beauty blender sponges. That was really cute. And they had people like giving out caviar. And there were also like a lot of like bean bags and couches you could sit on and just decompress and relax because again, it was really overwhelming with that many people there. I was at session 2 Friday night. I heard from a lot of friends who went to both Saturday sessions that the Saturday sessions were even more crowded. But then I also heard that brands were giving out more full-size products, so it was worth it. I don't know. I can't compare because I only went to the one session Friday evening and then I flew home the next day. But that being said, let's go ahead and start with the samples and then I'll show you guys my VIP swag bag. They gave us this really nice sample bag. The past 3 times I went to SEPHORiA, they gave us just like a little black and white Sephora shopping bag. But we got these really nice Moroccan oil bags last year and that's what everybody was putting their samples in. But this year the bag was actually very much like our swag bag. So it's a nice quality. It was a lot more comfortable on your shoulder because it did get heavy with all of the samples. There were some really cool samples. I will say that a lot of brands this year were giving out tote bags and hats. It was really cute. This is the Moroccan oil bag. We actually got the same bag last year and I use mine all the time. I am so happy to have a second one. This is like the perfect size for a beach bag. And it was really cute when I was at the airport going home that Saturday because I saw a bunch of girls in the airport using this as their carry-on. So it's really comfortable. The straps are padded. I love it. Thank you so much, Moroccan oil. But we also got even more bags this year. So we got this cute little bag from Hanny Skin. I think it's absolutely adorable. A really cute tote bag from LaCroix. How fun is that? I love that so much. I am obsessed with the little glow recipe bag. How adorable is that? I cannot get over that, y'all. So cute. I also got this cute bag from Natasha Denona. I got this bag from Valentino. I got this one from Innisfree. I love that color. I also got this really cute makeup bag from Fresh. I love that. It's so pretty. I got a ton of hats. This one is from Sephora and it just says fragrance makes you feel and it is so cute. I got this hat up front at the Sephora credit card booth. I love it. This hat at LaCroix. How cute is that? And at Laneige, I got this bucket hat. And I got this, I think also at the Sephora credit card booth. I can't remember, but it's really cute bucket hat. And then I got this one at Kayali. They had like this money grab game where you go in the booth and you grab the money and then you could cash it in for prizes at the end. So I love it. I love Kayali so much. I got this really cute cup from Innisfree. I love that. I also absolutely love this cup that I got from LaCroix. How cute is that? Got a bunch of little pins. And then at Urban Decay, we got this really pretty mirror. I also got this cute little mirror at Kosas. And then I got these little hair clips at Tarte. I love little branded things like these. I also got a Rare Beauty bracelet. I actually have one of these from last year as well. Got a whole bunch of samples. I'm not gonna walk through everything. We got like this cute little newspaper and tattoos from Kiehl's. Drunk Elephant gave us these cute little bags with samples. Lots of samples from Fenty, some little nail stickers from Sephora. There's just tons. Glow Recipe gave us these little bags with samples. I got a little mirror from Danessa Myricks. I'll go ahead and lay out all the samples on my Instagram and TikTok so you can see everything. These are all smaller sized, but I did also get a couple of full-size products. So let's talk about the value. So this year I won this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip kit at their booth for playing a game. This has a $49 value. My daughter ironically won this exact same kit last year. Then I got a full-size Pharmacy Brighten Up, which is a dark spot toner. Value of this one is $17. Their booth was really cute too. It had like an apple tree. It was adorable. From LYS, I got a cream blush stick and the value of that is $20. The color is Unfazed, which is a berry plum. And that color is really nice for winter. So I'm really excited about this. I love their products. From Hanny Skin, I got a full-size water balm and the value of this is $34. They actually sent me a PR package recently, but I am very behind on my PR unboxing, so I'll share more soon. It's just like a body hydration mist. I have never tried anything like this. Love my facial mist, but I've never tried a body mist. The value of this one is $34. From Danessa Myricks, we have Infinite Chrome Flakes in Kiss Me. It is a gorgeous purple to green color shift. These are so pretty on your eyes. Like I wear these every time I go to a concert or a big night out. They're just gorgeous. And this is valued at $26. At the Natasha Denona booth, I actually got two products. I got the lip stiletto in the shade Gigi. I have not tried these before. It's just this really pretty sleek lipstick. That is a gorgeous red, so pretty. And then I also got the Berry Pop lip crayon. It's just like a little lip pencil. That color is really, really pretty. So the lip stiletto is valued at $27 and the lip crayon is valued at $24. I also got a mini sized Fenty Skin Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. I am obsessed with their body cream. It is so good. The value of this size is $24. They had a little claw game with a little words project. I love their bracelets. And I got this little hope bracelet. And it's got the little rainbow on it. And I looked it up and this one's actually worth $30. Most of their bracelets are like between $25 and $30. So cute. This is a really cute little Glossier keychain I got. So in terms of full-size products, during the event, I did collect about $250 worth of products, which is not bad. But last year, we had a lot more samples. And the value of the full-size samples we picked up was about $531. So we did get a lot more full-size samples last year. And my daughter also won a spot on the Danessa Myricks PR list for a year. So that was priceless. She loved it so much. I think she just got her last PR package, but that was so much fun for her. She had a blast with that. So I think the value of the samples and the number of samples I got is a lot less, but then again, I made it to a lot less booths this year. On to the actual VIP bag. So let's talk about the value of this and whether it was worth it or not. So with tax, the ticket, the VIP ticket was $420 and it promised $1,300 worth of product in the swag bag. First product is the Tatcha Matcha Cleanse, and this is valued at $40. Then I got the Rare Beauty Find Comfort Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. I love this so much. I actually purchased the full size as soon as it launched. It is just, as the name implies, super comforting. To me, it smells like hot tea with lemons and it's so soothing. If I'm having a stressful day, I will spray this and it really does help to relax me. This is valued at $28. Then we've got the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is the full size 2.6 ounces. I love Dermalogica and I love this product. It is a daily microfoliant, so you can keep your skin really smooth and exfoliated, but it's rice based and super gentle, so it does not totally strip your skin and it leaves it looking just healthy and glowy. This is valued at $66. And we got a full size Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor body cream. I love this one so much. That's what it looks like. And this is the one that smells like Baccarat Rouge. And the value of this one is $48. And I have not tried this, but I have tried several products from Pattern Beauty. This is Tracy Ellis Ross's brand. She's the actress from Blackish, and she's got a hair care brand. And most of her hair products are good for all hair types, so I love all of them that I have tried. This is the leave-in conditioner. It is the Palo Santo Medium Conditioner. And I will admit, I am not big on Palo Santo scents, but this one actually smells really nice. And it's a really, really big bottle. And the value of this one is $28. Then we got the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 5 palette. I actually bought this one as soon as it came out last year. The value of this one is $125. It is stunning. I'm going to probably put this one in a giveaway because I've already got it and my daughter actually received it in PR last year. This is the palette and look how beautiful that is. So gorgeous. I think I have swatches up on my Instagram and TikTok. Next, we've got the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, which is their hair oil. And this one is really nice. The value of this one is $30. This is considered the mini size. This is what it looks like. I'm actually working through a full-size bottle of this. It lasts forever. We got a Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. These are the tinted drops. I love using these in the summertime. They just give you a little extra beautiful bronzy glow. This is such a lovely product and it smells so good. Look at that, so pretty. These are valued at $35. We got the Way Hair and Body Mist in the St. Bart's scent, which is my favorite Way scent. It smells like when you walk into a really bougie tropical resort, and the value of this is $28. I do have this already, but I'm hanging onto it as a backup. Then we got a NARS Afterglow Sensual Shine lipstick, and I got the shade On Edge. These are really pretty. I don't think I have any of these, but I haven't really bought much NARS in a while. Really, really pretty, sleek packaging. And that color is very bright. I feel like this is more of a summery color. So pretty though. And the value of this one is $32. Then we have a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. It is so good and the little jar is so pretty. And I actually do not have this in my current rotation, so I'm happy to add it back in. And there is the little jar. And this is the 0.5 ounce jar. So the value of this one is $30. Then we got a Dr. Dennis Gross Derm Infusions Blur and Repair Cream. This is new to me. I have not tried this and I'm actually really excited to check it out. That is what it looks like. Kind of like the Drunk Elephant products that you just kind of pump. I like that. I feel like it's a lot more sanitary. And the value of this is $68. Then we've got the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This is just a really good, gentle cleanser. And this one is worth $39. Then we also got a Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I love this moisturizer. And like that Dennis Gross product, it is a little pump. So you pump up and the product comes up. I like it a lot because I feel like you use less product at a time and it is definitely a lot more sanitary. This one is worth $69. Next, we got a Valentino Born in Roma purse spray. And this size was really hard to find. I cannot find this on Sephora's website. It is a 0.5 ounce, but I did find this size on another site for $49. This is one of my favorite fragrances, so I'm gonna hang on to this as a backup. We got the K-Skin Isle Lip Balm SPF 30. This one is in the shade Irie Rose, and it is so pretty. And I believe this brand is actually owned by Winnie Harlow. I did not meet her at SEPHORiA. She walked right past me and my friend. She was so tall, you could tell she was a supermodel just by looking at her. And the value of this one is $15. We got the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. It is one of my favorite dry shampoos. Does not leave a white cast, and it's so good. This is valued at $28. We also got the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Cream. So this is the 50 milliliter jar, and it is valued at $29. Next, we got a mini Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, and this is the 2.4 ounce. So it is the mini size, and this one is valued at $18. We also got a product from the new Fenty hairline. This is the Comeback Kid, which is an instant damage repair treatment, and this one is valued at $18. They actually also sent me a PR package recently. I am so backed up on my PR unboxing, so stay tuned. I will do one very soon. This is what it looks like. I'm really excited to try it. We also got a Pharmacy Lip Smoothie in the Honey Vanilla scent. I actually have this one and I love it. It is so soothing on your lips. That is what it looks like. And this is valued at $22. All right, I had to actually just change out my memory card, so hopefully the angle is pretty much the same. So next we have the replica sampler of their most beloved fragrances. I love replica fragrances, and this sampler is a really lovely way to try them. The value of this one, and I think it's called the Memory Box, is $39. Then we got a little cute mini version of Fleur's Coconut Skin Body Mist. The vanilla skin is everyone's favorite, but I really love the coconut skin and caramel skin. I feel like they're underrated. I estimate this little cute bottle is valued at around $8 because this is a 1 ounce bottle. And the smallest size I could find on Sephora's site was a 3 ounce bottle, which was $24. So if you calculate that out, then 1 ounce comes to $8. And we've got a Youth to the People Superfood Skin Drip. I don't know that I have actually tried this. It's a facial serum, and this size is valued at $39. The color is really pretty though. Then we got a 1.7 ounce Moroccan oil hair treatment. I love Moroccan oil. It smells good. I even bought a body mist in this fragrance recently. It's just a really nice product, and it comes with a little pump. You only need a very tiny amount of this. It goes a long way in your hair. And this size, which is 1.7 ounces, is valued at $35. We also got the Tartelette XL Tubing Mascara. I have not tried this before. I am not normally a fan of tubing mascara. I don't know. Some people like it. I have not enjoyed the tubing mascaras I've tried in the past, but this one is new to me, so we will check it out. And the full-size version of this is valued at $27. Next, we have the In Beauty Face Glaze, which is a highlighting gel cream. I believe I have tried samples of this in the past, but I do not have the full size. It's just a really pretty liquid highlighter, and this is valued at $27. Then we've got the Fable and Mane Maha Mane Post Wash Smooth and Shine Hair Oil. I love a good hair oil. This is the 1.8 ounce, and it is valued at $38. This was another booth I did not make it to at SEPHORiA, and I am so sad. And here's what the bottle looks like. I actually think I have purchased this one in the past, or maybe we got it at SEPHORiA last year, but I know I've tried it and I loved it. Then we got the 1.7 ounce Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is one of my favorite moisturizers, and this one is valued at $39. I've actually been wanting to try this one. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It's in the watermelon scent, and it's got hyaluronic acid, watermelon fruit extract, and it will help lock your makeup in for all day wear. This is a 1 ounce bottle, and it is valued at $17. We also got the LYS Lash Confidence Mascara. I have not tried this one either. Again, I love their packaging. This one is valued at $19. The color is influential black. Oh, it's got that same triangle shape in the tube. So pretty. That's like a really sleek package. I love it. Then we do have a product from Laneige that is new to me. I am a huge fan of their lip balms and their lip sleeping mask. This is the Bouncy and Firm Eye Sleeping Mask. This one is valued at $32. Oh, that's a really pretty package. Then we've got the Glossier You Travel Spray. I love this fragrance. I have the full-size bottle of it. It's just one of those fragrances that like smells like your skin but better. So it's like Fleur's Missing Person or Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. It's just really comforting. And this size is valued at $32. Then we got an Ami Collet highlighter. This is the light catching highlighter. That's what it looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think my lighting does this justice. It is so sparkly and beautiful. I cannot wait to try it. But my friend and I actually met the founder of Ami Collet. She was so gracious and kind and beautiful and sweet, and she talked to us for a long time. That was definitely one of the highlights of SEPHORiA this year. So really excited to try this. And this one is valued at $22. Then we got the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods fragrance. This is the travel size fragrance, and I love this brand. They have really beautiful fragrances, and I actually met the founder's sons at a Sephora Squad party back in 2019, and I got to make my own fragrance. That was so much fun. I think they've got a storefront now where you can go in and make your own blend as well. It's 0.34 ounces, and this retails for $32. We got the Glossier Strawberry Balm.com. I love their balms, and this one retails at $16. And we've got a YSL Libre Eau de Parfum purse spray. And this is a small spray. This is like such a sensual fall and winter fragrance. I love it. And this size is valued at $35. We also got a Sephora Collection Size Up Volumizing Mascara. I have tried this one before. I think we got it last year at SEPHORiA, and it's really good. I feel like Sephora Collection products are seriously underrated. They are definitely one of the least expensive brands you can find in store at Sephora, but they're really good. And the retail price of this one is $13. Then this is another product that's new to me. It's the Kosas Wet Stick Moisturizing Lip Shine. And the shade I got is called Baby Rose. That is the packaging. This one is valued at $24. Really, really sleek and pretty packaging, and that's what it looks like. I love moisturizing lip products like this, so really excited about it. Then we got the Tower 28 SOS Save Our Skin Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. I am a huge fan of this. I'm actually out of it, so I'm happy to have another tube. So good. I love everything I've tried from Tower 28, and this one is valued at $24. I don't know if they were at SEPHORiA this year. If they were, I totally missed them. Then we've got the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. This one is valued at $27, and I do have this one already. It's just a really great way to try Natasha Denona shadows, and these colors are beautiful and neutral. We've got a Glossier Ultra Lip. There's a lot of Glossier in this bag, which I am not mad about. This is in the shade Villa, and I really love this formula. It's very similar to the Kosas that I just showed you. It's like one of those gloss balm lipstick, really, really hydrating and moisturizing products. I have like 2 other shades of this, and I love it. This is valued at $22. We got a mini Charlotte's Magic Cream. I thought this was maybe from the sample bag, but I asked a friend and she said she got it in her VIP bag as well. And this is just a little bitty 0.2 ounce jar of the magic cream like I showed you earlier. And this size I calculated to be worth about $12 because the 0.5 ounce is $30. So you figure a 0.2 ounce would be $12. And then the last couple items are also little sample sizes. So we got a sample of the Love Shack Fancy Endless Dreams fragrance. It is a 1.5 milliliter bottle. And so I calculated if the 75 milliliter bottle is worth $125. This would be worth $2.50. I actually recently bought the full size of this one. It is lovely. We also got a sample of the Forever Mood I Am Her fragrance. It didn't say what size this is, but I calculated it to be also at about 1.5 milliliters. So if 50 milliliters is $79, then I'm estimating this is worth $2.37. And I actually also bought the full size of this recently. It is a beautiful fragrance. And I did get to meet Jackie Aina, who is the founder of this brand, at SEPHORiA. She was so beautiful and lovely and smelled amazing. So I was really excited to meet her. Then we also got a sample of Brown Girl Jane Carnival, and this is a 2 milliliter sample. I also met the founder of Brown Girl Jane, and she was also very lovely, and I bought a full size of this one and one of her other fragrances recently. And I calculated for this one, since it's 2 milliliters, 50 milliliters goes for $102. Then this one would be valued at about $4.08. And then finally, one of my favorite brands that I know I talk about all the time is Kayali. We got a sample of their Vanilla 28 fragrance, which just epitomizes the brand. I love Kayali. I love Mona. It's definitely a classic scent. And this is a 1.5 milliliter sample. So if 50 milliliters is $100, I calculated this to be worth $3. So in total, the value of my 2024 SEPHORiA VIP bag came out to $1,435.95. And again, we had a $420 ticket price with tax, and it promised $1,300 in value in the swag bag. So we definitely exceeded that value at $1,435. And I also compared it to last year's bag, which was called the gold bag. And last year, it's interesting. We had less products last year, but they were larger sizes. So the value last year was $1,496.48. This year's value is honestly not that much less than last year, maybe about $60 less in value. There's a lot more products. There's a lot more sample size, but I feel like it's a better variety of products. Some people were upset it didn't include as much makeup, but personally, I love all of these categories: skincare, body care, fragrance, makeup, hair care, and I will use all of these that I don't already have. And I was excited that there were so many products this year that I had not tried before. So I think this bag was definitely worth it. I think the VIP ticket is absolutely the way to go. I'm glad that I did get a VIP and a GA ticket so I could compare the value. Stay tuned for my GA bag review. Given that you get a higher value in product, you get the extra hour in the venue, you get access to the lounge, you get a shorter line to get your swag bag at the end of the evening. I think the VIP is definitely the way to go. Thank you for sticking with me through this video. Again, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button because I would love to have you back. And again, I will have my link to Sephora down below. I do earn a very small commission, but it means the world to me when you shop using my link. So if you're inspired to purchase any of these products, please check it out. Thank you again for watching and have a beautiful week.